Distinguished guests, brothers, sisters, Satyog, Sat Sangat Ji. The first question comes, why this interfaith conference for the peaceful existence? What is the need of this? I believe the country from where I come, that has one of the oldest wisdom, where we had been talking of one God without caste, creed, religion, who is everywhere and who is in everyone. But even being that, there had been so many divisions we have suffered in last 100 years. If I talk about the recent times, the partition of Pakistan, the 1984 riots, the riots in Gujarat and so on and so forth, it keeps on going. I believe, what is the reason? I would seek forgiveness if I make a statement which hurts any sentiments. I believe over the time, religions become more ritualistic and start forgetting the goal where we want to reach. So when it becomes rituals, and then it produces an ego, and ego causes the radicalism. So starting from the wisdom of Guru Granth Sahib, the beauty of the Sikhism to me is that when Guru Nanak Dev started 550, 560 years back, at that time India was invaded by Mughals. I would never say Muslims. Muslims are our brother and we do respect them as much as we respect any other community, including Sikhs. So we were invaded by Mughals and there was a drive of conversion. So Guru Nanak came on the scene, and when Guru Nanak Badshah condemned fake ritualists, and he said, Ik Omkar. And what his predecessor said, very interesting, where is the God? Where do we go to seek the God? We are all seekers when we are talking about spirituality, so we are seeking. Guru Arjan Dev Padshah says, Brahm mein jan mein par Brahm, ek hai aap, nahi kach param. So Padshah Ji says, God is in His creation, in His people, and people are in the God. He is the only one, there is absolutely no doubt on that. And that same, interestingly, same wisdom is seen across. Because Guru Nanak Padshah, as I think somebody mentioned in the beginning, has traveled across the world. I think somebody said 30,000 kilometers. It would be difficult to count how much he traveled, and he had no Boeings and no Airbuses at that time, and Padshah he traveled on foot, and everywhere he went, and he talked about the one God. And he has also collected a Bani or a poetry from Baba Farid Ji. Baba Farid Ji was not a Hindu, he was not a Sikh, he was a Muslim Sufi. And Baba Farid Ji says same thing, Khalq mein, Khalq vasai Rab mahe, God is in the creation and creation is in the God. So it was the same wisdom, and wherever Padshah Ji went, without the religion, he collected the Gurbani, without the caste. And mind you, the society from which we come was divided in casteisms and so-called Varans. And Guru Nanak Padshah wanted to undo that divide. And that is the reason he traveled all over the world. Religion, it's very important. The beginning of religion is in humility. I think without humility, when there is ego creates a radicalism, and humility is very important on the path of religion. And when we are humble, then the way we speak to someone, we speak with the respect, we speak with the love. In one more verse, Baba Farid ji says, if you want to please the God, if you want to attain the God, don't say any bad words to anyone, because every heart has Almighty, every heart has Lord. If you want to please Him, don't hurt anyone. So as long as we are not humble, as long as we don't respect others, there's no point of going on the path of spirituality. Guru Nanak Dev Ji has left us a valuable teaching on the harmony. And I think apart from the Sikhs, if others do not know, the Gurbani, the Guru Granth Sahib has the Gurbani from the different faiths. It has the Bani from the different castes, from the different Varans and from the different regions of basically India and Pakistan. And those Gurbanis are still inspiring. All the religions, these are all the ways to attain the spirituality. Probably in today's world there will be a question from the youth, because we are going through the times when there is much more questioning than our times. In this generation, what is the purpose of the religion? And I was reading somewhere, I think these were the statistics from France, that more than 50% of the population does not believe in any religion. So we, the faith leaders, has to understand what is the role religion can play. That role is that God is one. It's beyond any caste, creed, religions and colors. And we are creation of one. We are not the creation of a different gods. And God is not in the sky or in earth. It's between us. You have to realize, you have to seek it. And the one who seeks, who is to me, according to Gurbani, who is the Guru, who is the saint, who is the God, who has realized that God is everywhere. It's nothing beyond that. So Guruji repeats it again and again. So that is the way the spirituality has a big role to play today. Why? Because there is so many wars going on. The media talks a lot about Ukraine war, but you talk about Ethiopia, you talk about Sudan. There are so many wars going on. It will be difficult to create, and there are so many within the countries, and even so much is happening even within my country. So that is where the real spirituality can play a big part. So my request is, can we get above our own rituals? We do keep our rituals, we respect that. I love my own rituals. My Islam brothers, they love their own rituals, so does the Christians, so does the Jews. But getting above that, we respect each other's rituals, we respect each other's religion, and we talk about being one, being oneness, being a creation of oneness, being all brothers of one. I think the lady from ISKCON talked about Atma. That is a level which only few attain, but when she talks, we are not just this body. This body is going to finish in 10 years, 20 years, 40 years, 50 years. We are going to leave it behind. All the wealth which we are trying to gather, is it going to go with us anywhere? Are we going to take it with us? No, we are not going to take it with us. So what are we going to take with us? It's our karmas which we are going to take with us. So that our karma is how well we treat our brothers, how well we treat all the beings. She talked about the cows, they talked about the ahimsa, how well we treat all the beings, because all the beings are creation of my dearest Lord whom we love. He will not be pleased if we hurt anyone. So the spirituality teaches me we do not hurt anyone. You know, I would give an example what Sadhguru Jagjit Singh Sache Paatshah, from whose charan tood I have learned whatever we did by sitting in him, it's all his blessings. And Sadhguruji used to say, give up your rights and protect the right of others. One simple thing and it solves a lot of problems. So I think there is a way, you know, somehow whenever we did this, I think this is the third time we have got together for the interfaith conferences. anything which is done wrong, there is so much press. And when we do something like this, we are not really in the news. So it's really the bad news which sells very well. So my request is all of you are on the social media. And the younger generations spend loads of time on the social media. You can all have a role to play. You can all play a role of love. You can all, say what is in oneness. You can talk respecting our own religion. You can respect all other religion. How can we stay away from criticism? We criticize, we love to criticize. Probably that is being human. But Baba Friedli says, Jetu akal latif, आपनड़े गिरिवान में सिर नीवा कर देख. If you are a wise, look into yourself instead of criticizing everyone else. Look into yourself, what you are doing. So there is a lot of wisdom, I believe, coming from Bible, coming from Quran, coming from Vedas, coming from Gitas, and coming from Guru Granth Sahib. Of course, I do read Guru Granth Sahib, but Guru Granth Sahib brings the wisdom from other religious scriptures as well. So everyone belongs to one creator, and creator is part of us. Guru Nanak Dev Sacha Patsha says, Ja ho kari na hoi balihari, kudrat vasya tera ant na jai lakhya. My Lord, you are in this nature, but I cannot understand you, I cannot reach you. So he is in everyone, he is in everywhere. So this is the message we want to go give of a religious ceremony. Let us try to, being on the different paths, our goal is one. So let's talk more about the goal. That is where our faith is. Let us try to talk more about one. And while we are within our community, we can talk about rituals, but more than rituals, talking about the goal is what we will take us to religious harmony and peaceful existence. Thanks all. We appreciate that you could come, especially the distinguished guests from outside. You have accepted our request and you have come here. Thank you so much. सारी साध संगत का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. सच्चे पातशाह कृपा करन जो ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਚੱਲ ਵੀ ਸਕੀਏ, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਮੰਨ ਸਕੀਏ, ਸਾਡਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਮਨ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੂਜਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ ਵੰਡ ਸਕੀਏ. ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ.